Welcome back. We are on the topic percentages. In the previous video, we solved a practical problem involving value added tax. In this video, we are going to solve a practical problem involving the National Health Insurance Levy. The problem for this video is the cost of a textbook after the National Health Insurance Levy or NHIL has been charged is 180 Ghana cedis. The NHIL rate is 2.5%. Calculate. Correct your answer to the nearest whole number. I. The cost of the textbook before the levy. II. The NHIL component of the cost. So you are being told that the cost of a textbook after the NHIL has been charged is 180 Ghana cedis. So the cost of the textbook after NHIL is 180 Ghana cedis. And we have also been given the NHIL rate as 2.5%. The question wants us to find the cost of the textbook before the levy and the NHIL component of the cost. So let's begin with the first one, the cost of the textbook before the levy. We know that the cost of the textbook after the NHIL is 180 Ghana cedis and the rate is 2.5%. Now, we want the cost of the textbook before NHIL. So the cost of the textbook after NHIL will be equal to the cost of the textbook before NHIL plus the NHIL. This means that the cost of the textbook after the levy will be equal to the cost of the textbook before the levy plus the levy. The levy we are talking about here is the National Health Insurance Levy. So cost of the textbook after the National Health Insurance Levy will be equal to the cost of the textbook before the health insurance levy plus the health insurance levy itself. We want to find the cost of the textbook before the levy. We don't know that, so we are going to represent that with a variable. So we will let P represent the cost of the textbook before the levy. We have learned that if the rate of the National Health Insurance Levy is X%, then the National Health Insurance Levy is equal to X divided by 100 times the basic cost of the item. The basic cost of the item is the cost of the item before the levy. The cost of the item before the levy. So here, the cost of the textbook before the levy is P. And our NHIL rate is 2.5%. So if we are applying this here, then the NHIL will be equal to 2.5 divided by 100 because X will give us 2.5 times the basic cost, that is the cost of the textbook before the levy. So the cost of the textbook before the levy here is P. It means that our NHIL is equal to 2.5 divided by 100 times P. And this is equal to 0.025 P. We have seen that cost after the NHIL is equal to cost before the NHIL plus the NHIL itself. In the question, we were given the cost after NHIL as 180 Ghana cedis. We have represented the cost before NHIL with P, and we have been able to find NHIL as 0.025P. So we substitute this information into the formula. We will have 180 Ghana cedis is equal to cost before NHIL, which is P, plus NHIL, which is 0.025P. Now this becomes a linear equation, so we solve for P. We learned from algebra that P plus 0.025P will give us 1.025P. So 180 Ghana cedis is equal to 1.025P. You can also say that 1.025P is equal to 180 Ghana cedis. We want to find the value of P. So you divide both sides by 1.025. You divide the left hand side by 1.025 and you divide the right hand side by 1.025. And this will give us 180 Ghana cedis divided by 1.025, and P is equal to 176 Ghana cedis. Remember, the question said we should correct our answer to the nearest whole number. So if you divide 180 by 1.025 and you correct your answer to the nearest whole number, you will have 176. So P is equal to 176 Ghana cedis. We said that P is the cost of the textbook before the NHIL. So the cost of the textbook before the NHIL is 176 Ghana cedis. This is the solution to the first part of the question. The second part of the question says that we should find the NHIL component, that is the NHIL itself. We know that if the NHIL rate is X, then NHIL is equal to X divided by 100 times the basic cost, or the cost of the item before NHIL. Here, we have been able to find the cost of the item before NHIL as 176 Ghana cedis. So NHIL is equal to the NHIL rate, which is 2.5%. So 2.5 divided by 100 times the basic cost, or the cost of the book before NHIL, which is 176 Ghana cedis. You multiply these two and you're going to have 4 Ghana cedis. So we can say that the national health insurance levy is 4 Ghana cedis. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel for more videos. In the next video, we are going to solve another practical problem involving both value added tax and national health insurance levy. Bye bye.